Yo, and we're back like we never left. Chris Arizi on deck. You already know this Fox African music. And today's legend, drum rolls, eh? Chris Breezy, maze. Yeah, you already know. Chris Brown has been a big, of course, topic in on Fox African music, and it's only right. It's only right today. He's our legend because man, you already know Chris Brown has been holding it down since like more than 10 years ago. Like this guy began at a very young age. He was 15 years old when he was, he was already having a Lamborghini. He's already like a pop star, a mega star. He's known in every corner of the world already. The nigga came in like a wrecking ball. No Miley, but yeah, that guy alikuja alichachisha when he came to, just like JB, of course. When he started out, he was also young as well, but he's not the legend today. So Chris Brown, he's my personal legend. He's my personal as well. Among my favorite artists, and today, big up to him. Of course, here on Legends, we're not trying to talk about what he's accomplished and all that. We just want to talk about why he's a legend and why I chose him as a legend, because of what he's gone through as well. From his earlier success to his let's say downfall, kinda, because when he was blackballed because of the Rihanna incident. But a lot of people don't know actually what was behind that. You don't know what actually, there's always two sides of the coin. But Rihanna wasn't like the victim, and Chris Brown wasn't like just the perpetrator as well. But it's a crazy story because, it involves like some ancestry as well. But yo, that's a story for another day. So anyway, Chris Brown has been through a lot, and just because of that Rihanna incident, he was cancelled. Jay-Z, the top dog, aliamua alijaribu kumkanyagia so that no radio station could play his songs. He lost a lot of credibility in America. Even he was even banned from the UK. You're like, you're banned from the UK. Why? What have you done to these guys? But anyway, so you remember when I was talking earlier, I don't know which episode it was, but I was saying Wizkid was the one who helped him to, lift that ban in the UK. And he actually was able to perform for his biggest crowd ever, first time, when he performed in the UK. Kwa hiyo show ya Wizkid, he performed for over 20,000 people in the UK. Remember the same show Wizkid as well put on Burna Boy, and Burna Boy came through for the show. That was the first, big show for Burna Boy as well, international show. So actually, that was amazing. So Chris Brown always bigs up Wizkid for that, for putting him on like that. And I'm talking about Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Chris Brown for a reason, because remember, in 2023, when Burna Boy was trying to do a concert in South Africa, and South Africans shunned him because they were like, you're trying to do a show in December, and December is too busy, we cannot. So basically they didn't buy his tickets. The only people that bought his tickets were the Nigerians that reside in South Africa. But last year Chris Brown did the same thing, December, next to Christmas. But he was accepted with big arms. This guy like made history. He performed for over 40,000 people, the biggest in the biggest stadium in South Africa, in Africa actually, and that was his biggest show ever, and he killed that show for 2 days. So Burna Boy was the self-proclaimed African giant. Alinyimwa hiyo chan South Africa, lakini Chris Brown akakuwa embraced. So you've seen Burna Boy doing songs with, hopping on remixes, kama Jerusalem back in the day, the South African song. The other day, Shwalabami, he's always hopping on these remixes. And I feel like South Africans are like, yo, this guy is given too much credit for our piano sound, yeah? So that's why actually the South Africans, I don't know, they just don't like Burna Boy, but they embrace Chris Brown like their own. You've seen Chris Brown doing piano songs, a lot of piano songs as well, featuring Davido, your song Walifanya, featuring Loje as well. You've seen him doing challenges of South African songs. You've seen him dancing Amapiano. Yeah, so yeah, South Africans just, I feel like they embraced him. They feel like he's their own. They actually gave him a South African name. And Chris Brown is of course a legend, man. You can never beat a man when he's down. They've tried to cancel him. That never happened. He has Team Breezy. Team Breezy is like his gang. Team Breezy has never left his side. And everybody that knows Chris Brown and listen to Chris Brown's music knows that he's legit. Of course, the controversies are always there. Of course, he's a human being as well. And everything that has happened surrounding his life is crazy. He's a superstar since a young age. He's been going hard. Actually 50 Cent called him like the Michael Jackson of this generation. There's a story where when he was just 15, Chris Brown just showed up to a G-Unit party. G-Unit was actually launching their product, not a product per se, but they were launching the merchandise. Chris Brown just pulled up. It's like, yo, I'm an artist, man. I'm a bad artist. Kumbuka 50 Cent akisema, so like the nigga was like, yeah, I'm an artist as well. And he just came through and they did a photo shoot. And boom, the next thing 50 Cent knows, and it's like, this guy is just doing it big and is wilding out there. So that's why even 50 Cent, as you know, has done a lot of collabos with Chris Brown as well, because I'm MT and Ajua. This guy is the real deal. Everybody knows the real deal. This guy is multi-talented when it comes to balling. He's a player, he's a hooper, he's a player, and he's also a player as well, if you know what I mean. When he appeared on Kai Cenat, he said he's in multiple relationships, yeah? Yeah, so the nigga is a player for real. He can ball, the nigga can even rap, man. You remember the song with Busta Rhymes? He's an artist, like he draws, he's painted his whole crib. This guy has Nami shoes, his Nami shoes as well. He has merchandise, he has his own marijuana brand. It's great. He's an entrepreneur. Like he even bought his own masters, when he was 25 years old. He's an executive now. He's not just going to be an artist, he's also an executive. He's a partner when it comes to the music industry. So this guy is just a legend. Basically, he calls himself an alien, and I don't see why not. Because basically what he does is above and beyond, yeah? So, yeah, that's why Chris Breezy is our legend today on Fax Africa Music. There's so much this guy's accomplished that I can't even say a lot, but yeah, let's just see what Chris Brown, I don't know whether he's in his prime already. I don't even know what Chris Brown prime look like, because this guy is always surprising you with hits after hits, albums after albums, albums that have like two sides, part one and part two, and they all have 30 songs. Who does that? Maybe Kwame, or maybe Zomils. Yeah, but yo, keep it locked on Fax Africa Music. Legend Chris Brown, big up to yourself. I can't wait to see what you have in store for 2025. Maze, if you can come back to Kenya, this time around they should pay you like, last time was 91 million per hour. Or was it per minute? Yeah, because he performed for 90 minutes and he was paid 90 million. So this guy just jetted into Mombasa and out. This time around, if Chris Brown is coming through, I'll have to occupy that particular. Kama tutafika Bay will occupy that place, yo. So anyway, big up to Chris Breezy. And you already know it's Chris Breezy on deck. I'm your host at All Coast, Fax Africa Music. Keep it locked always, man. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, share, like, love, comment, do all that. If you want to be part of the show, hit us up on our socials and we'll get back to you ASAP.